106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
I'm in danger.
Fuck off!
I'll say Hitler. You get gas. So.
You just admitted to everyone you like getting rimmed.
I'm not racist. I'm not a racist person. Yet.
There we are.
Get in the bin.
A big, stupid, ugly ogre.
That's me.
Have you never seen me before?
Everyone's seen me before.
Everyone's seen you before.
Everyone.
Right, Christmas is dead. It's gone. It's over. We're back to the old centerpieces.
What's Christmas?
What's Christmas? What's Christmas?
Who is Chris?
Christmas. Christmas can get in the bin. It's over with.
What's Chrysler?
It's the middle of the
January.
The January. Middle of the January. Fucking deal with it.
12th of the January of the year, the 2023.
Not by the time this goes out. It's not.
No, that's true.
Whatever the date is on
I just
Sunday.
give away what our recording day is.
I think on Thursday, so Thursday, 13th, 14th, 15th. It's the 15th of January.
Yeah, believe us.
Not the 12th. Craig just doesn't know the calendar days.
I'm preparing for when I go to Australia and I'm like, what day is it?
When you time travel.
Because I'm literally skipping Sunday, so I'm like, fuck. Well, I take off Saturday here, and I get there Monday, which is Monday there, but it's still technically Sunday here, so it's like, what day is it?
You're leaving me. 2 weeks. Let's go spend time watching rugby in Australia. Didn't invite
It's
me.
an expensive away day.
We could have took the podcast on tour, and you decided not to invite
What a
me.
way to take it on tour.
You selfish prick.
Do you have money to go to Australia?
Not the point.
Fuck you! I mean, I won't after I go.
Yeah. But what Dutchy's heavily relying on is everyone passing the pod and basically, watching our YouTube on repeat.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll be watching it.
Yeah.
Over there, so
Be
it's
like,
fine.
I miss you guys.
No, I'm not coming back.
You fucking best that bit.
I'm glad someone wants me back.
No, I need a co-host. And Lou works.
Just using me now.
That's not the point.
No,
The point is, I need a co-host.
Of course, I'll come back.
I need one that lives relatively close to me.
Relatively, like 10 minutes away.
Literally. Because then otherwise, I've got to find someone else who lives nearby, and that's just hassle.
That's true.
And someone who's, known me as long as you have, and has the same demented sense of humour as you.
I got Bob. Well, he's busy as well.
Yeah,
I
but
guess.
Rob works
Hi, Bob.
Sunday as well. Hi, Bob. Yeah, Bob works Sunday as well.
Yeah.
That's me. He needs to work shifts, basically. So if you live local and you work shifts and you either want to co-host when Dutchy pisses off or guest, let us know.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
I mean, I'm only gone for like a week or so. Or over a week.
So it's two parts. It'll be two, won't it? Probably.
Well, by the time I get back, it's Tuesday the 21st.
Is it? Yeah, definitely.
think.
You'll definitely miss two that.
So, yeah.
Including record time. Selfish twat.
I know. Aren't I just?
Fucking I don't rat.
Aren't I just the most salty, pathetic,
On.
selfish twat?
Yes. Unpopular opinion is Dutchy shouldn't go to Australia.
Well, popular opinion, yes. Majority vote.
Majority vote. Dutchy wins.
Yes.
It's a tie.
Go to Australia.
And on the topic of unpopular opinions, we have lots of unpopular opinions.
Oh, mine. I've got a couple of mine.
But before we do that,
Top tier.
which little prick is out of his box today?
Bob Ross. He's not a prick. Bob Ross is a saint.
Yeah, but he's out of his box,
I know.
so he's a prick.
Half of mine. Well, not half. I've got majority in the box, but Bob Ross is a saint. He deserves to be out of the box. He deserves to be freed.
Do you know what? I'm going to change the name of this podcast to the Get in the Box podcast and just scream at every Funko you bring that's out of the box. Instead of get in the box! Get in the box!
People sell empty boxes, so I could just buy some and put them
Shut
in
up,
there.
do they?
Yeah, people sell empty boxes on eBay and shit. I can probably show you right
Or the
now.
old John Cena.
Ha!
Talking of empty boxes, here's my empty box right here.
There he is, yeah.
There's my empty box.
I'll
I'll have to take a photo now of the empty box so everyone understands the reference of the empty box. There's my picture of the empty box, because we all know that I forget to do things, and we were discussing editing as well yesterday.
On Etsy, you can buy
Go on.
like
You can buy lots of things.
you
on
buy
Etsy.
lots of things on Etsy.
Fucking narrow it down. Oh,
Custom boxes, so like you can get someone to like design their own Pop Funko, but put it on a box.
oh,
You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
quite cool.
Like that.
oh, that's quite good.
But yeah,
I like that.
I don't know if there'd be like a Pop Funko in it, like Pop Funko packaging box.
That's the thing as well. Like everyone calls them Funko Pops when they actually technically
can have-
is Pop Funkos.
Buy display cases.
But like
But
the one on the Wolverine one.
Like that.
Yeah. Maybe it's price tag still on it.
Yeah.
£27.50. That's not bad, that though.
That's good.
For some. The Thanos one was more than that. Yeah, £39.50. The one on the strap.
What the fuck? The most expensive one I bought was probably Spirit Spider.
Did you see the limited edition Loki one? It's like £2,000
No.
in the one the shop.
Is it like the very first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First movie. They only made like 15 of them.
Yeah.
That's fair.
£2,000.
£2,000
I
for
wonder
the
what the most
Funko.
expensive one is.
I tell you now, if I win the lottery, I'll still go to work, and I'd like Shalom's like, oh, we'll buy a nice new house. I'm like, I really can't be asked to move again. I'll just double extension around the whole house, and I'll have one room that's completely soundproof for streaming, because the amount I rage at games, no one needs to hear that. And then and in that streaming room there'll be literally just a wall of Funkos. And I'm just gonna go and buy the most expensive stupid ones. Like, oh, £2,000 for Loki. I'll pay in cash. And be like, here you go. And the guy's like,
3.
and in £1 coins. 1, 2, 3.
1 piece.
Count that, you bastard.
3p, that'll be 10 hours later. £100. We're just getting started.
Just get bags in it. The old school bags. You take the bank.
It's like Paddy Pimblett. He had a bet with a fan or something.
The City fan.
And he fucking paid him in coins.
Yeah. That's only because he was a knobhead to him in his messages.
Yeah.
I reckon if he was quite sound, like, are you still paying up for that bet or something like that? He was like, because he messaged him, he was like, you owe me a $1, weren't he? And he was like, yeah, come down the gym, you can have it. And he's fair play to the lad, though. Not many people would go, do you know what? I'm going to get on a train from Manchester to Liverpool. I'm going to go meet Paddy Pimblett and give him shit over the fact that I would have beat him on a bet. Fair play. And also fair play, Paddy, for paying him.
He paid him.
Technically, he never said he got what he had to pay him in.
No, he paid him.
Paid him, yeah. It was like all 10, 20s and coppers, weren't
He'll
it?
take it home. That's
100 quid is 100 quid. And then,
exactly.
Unpopular opinion.
Right.
Unpopular opinion. It doesn't matter what you get your money in, so long as you've got it.
So, are we starting with?
Let's start with your first unpopular opinion.
Pineapple belongs on pizza.
Fuck right off.
It fucking no.
Get it in the bin.
No, I'm not going.
Fuck you.
No, you. Fuck
Cha! Upset me, nasty bitch.
I mean, it's probably the most unpopular opinion.
Yeah, definitely is too bad. No, it does not.
Pineapple. Do you like pineapple?
I like pineapple. I just don't like it on pizza. It does not belong on a pizza.
This is my argument. If you like pineapple and you like pizza, what's wrong with pineapple on pizza?
It does not belong on a fucking pizza.
It does.
It doesn't. I like tuna. I'm not putting that on a fucking pizza, am I?
But people put it on.
Yeah, no, they're fucking demented as well.
Yeah,
And sardines.
I agree. Tuna pizza.
Exactly.
But pineapple belongs on pizza.
Fucking does.
It fucking does. I will fight you for this.
Subscribe to our Patreon and watch me fight Dutchy over this pineapple belong on pizza.
I told you mine are top tier. Pineapple belongs on pizza.
You're a prick.
No, I'm not a fucking prick. I will gladly. I will get a pizza. I'll bring a pizza in one day and I'll eat it right in front of your face.
I'll bury your face in that pizza.
I will fucking
Eat it.
Okay.
It's like what I do to Luke.
Oh yeah. Oh god. I just realised what you said.
Eat that. Eat it.
Fucking stupid.
That long process of I could hear the cogs turning.
That's me in a nutshell. Just like, wait a minute. Wait
a minute.
Who are you?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. By far one of the funniest clips ever, that guy. But next one.
Star Wars is overrated.
Get the fuck out my house now.
I told you mine are top tier.
Get out my house now. Fuck off.
Fuck you.
Right, you can come back now.
I told you, man.
It's not overrated.
Like, I get it. I'm not saying don't watch Star Wars. It's got a
don't-
huge fan base, and you know, like everything else does, really. Just I find it overrated.
It's a beautiful set of films.
Like I've not watched all of them. Like especially the newer ones.
The new ones can fuck off. To
Yeah.
be fair,
I watched the last new one, whatever it was, like the ending of the trilogy, and it's just like it's a carbon copy of not a carbon copy. She says something at the end, and I am all the Jedi, and it's like that's literally ripping off I am Iron Man. I thought from Avengers Endgame, because when she's fighting the fucking bad guy, I don't know his name. Palpatine. He goes, "Oh, I am all the Sith," and she goes, "I am all the Jedi." And it's like I literally said at the time, that just ripped off I am Iron Man. From Endgame.
I cannot describe how erect I was when I heard Qui-Gon Jinn in that film, so you can fuck right out. What is a joke, right?
I can see the comments now, like Dutchy, fuck off now.
You really don't help yourself, do you?
Some people will agree.
Last week you're not racist yet. You want to get gassed by Hitler? Fucking this week.
I never said I wanted to. I just said if I get gassed, I get gassed. You know what I mean?
So far you've antagonised Jews. You've antagonised people who are affected by racism comments, and this week you've got after the nerds.
I am a nerd.
I'm
a fucking huge.
Who are you attacking next week? If we don't get cancelled,
God.
Oh yeah, go for him. That little cunt up my sister and your mum. Go for him all day long.
Wait, he exists.
Who said there?
We're going. I'm not going to get there.
I'll go there.
Just yet.
Just yet. And who says they're a he?
Exactly.
It's just a whole kind of worms. Unpopular Brendan. Got to dick.
Exactly. Oh, what TV show was it where they're talking about God? I think it's like Family Guy or The Simpsons. And they ask, "Oh, is God a guy?" And he goes, "No, God's a woman." And they just sit there like, "Really?" And they go, "No, he's a man." Just playing with you.
That sounds like either one of the two, Simpsons or Family Guy.
Probably is. But yeah.
Go on. Ruin me day more. Next unpopular opinion.
I mean, it's not probably top tier. It's more of a personal opinion.
Okay, go on.
Rugby's better than football.
In what aspect?
In like the fact that it's skillful. You don't get the players rolling around up floor asking for more money and all that. But football is good.
You know what?
Sport.
I will actually agree with you on that one. I'll agree with that because you are right. Fucking the amount of money in football has ruined the game.
Football is a good sport, right?
I enjoy watching football. I hate the
people and the money
because so in rugby the fans will take the piss out of each other, but there's a mutual respect. You could go to Magic Weekend, whatever it is. Let's say it's in Newcastle, because obviously they change it around, don't they? You could go to Magic Weekend. You could watch. Was it 4 games in a day? And was it 3 games in a day?
3 to 4 in a day. Yeah.
So you could go and you could watch all 3 games, and you could go as a Saints fan and sit next to a Wigan fan, followed by a Warrington fan, and then be with Saints fans in the last game.
You have banter, but we all
you have banter, but you just want to go and get pissed and watch the sport you like.
Yeah.
And that aspect is something that football needs to fucking realise, that you can be
never do that in football.
You can be a dickhead to the other lot of fans, but you can't just be a complete dickhead all the time.
No,
you got a bit of mutual respect. And on that, have you seen what the FA's announced?
They can charge clubs for
homophobic chanting. So that is literally 90% of every fan base's songs when they play Chelsea. So we're no longer allowed to say.
It's a bit bad because the fact that the club can't control what the fans say or sing, so it's not their fault. But they can try and find out who starts the chants or who's causing to ban them. But it's not going to stop the issue.
Every Chelsea game I've been to at Anfield, without a shadow of a doubt, it's even before kick-off, it's that Chelsea rent boy, hello. That sound is out already, right? and they've not really thought this through.
No.
Because all we're going to do now is just abuse them for being Tories.
Oh yeah, they are.
That's it.
They're all Tory cunts. If you're a Tory cunt, get in the bin.
That's 3 C-bombs and we've been recording for like 20 minutes. You don't like the word, deal with it.
If you're a Tory so-and-so, get the fuck in the bin.
Yeah. Get it in the bin.
I feel like we should say that every podcast.
What, if you're Tory, get in the bin?
Just to hammer it in.
So
Because we hate you.
I've got
We
a
hate you.
plan after the next general election because I've got a strong feeling that the Tory party isn't going to win.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't win, we are having a party. We're going to have a banner that says "fuck off Tories."
Yep.
We're going to have party hats. We're going to have jelly and ice cream. We're going to have a
Fucking, we will celebrate.
We will have a party on the pod.
That's the thing. If they do win, I reckon there's going to be riots.
Oh, there will be. I
'Cause
mean,
if the Tories win the next election, whenever that is, oh my word, there's going to be uproar. And I mean uproar. Because the way they're fucking handling shit.
Yeah.
Now,
hang on,
just,
did we? No one voted for Boris, did they? Boris was voted.
He was voted in by the government, like his party.
So
So
we've
they
had,
had
we've
an
had,
election within the Tory party.
hang on, yes, I am right. So I'm right in thinking that. Who was fucking Prime Minister before Boris?
It was fucking what's her name?
Oh, Theresa May.
Theresa May.
Right, so Theresa May won a general
See,
election.
that's how much we care. We don't even know who was last Prime Minister.
So Theresa May won the general election.
Yeah, she won.
And then in that time...
No, actually, Marie, she just fucking waddled in there, because before her was...
Cameron.
Was it Cameron? Yeah, it was Cameron.
No, did Cameron win the election?
Cameron won the election.
Right, hang on.
He fucked off
Hang on,
because
right, hang on.
Brexit came about.
Hang on. Right,
Yeah.
so yeah. Who won?
I think she got the same as, like, Boris, how he got in.
This is what I need to know. Hang on. Yeah, hang on. 2019. Right, so who was the leader? Oh, no, it was Boris. Boris was the leader in the last general election.
Yeah.
And Jeremy Corbyn was
'Cause
the Labour one.
Yeah, because he called a general election.
Yeah.
He
so,
won it.
So we
somehow.
we somehow Boris fucking won.
Yeah.
And in that time we've had 3 prime ministers, 2 of which weren't actually voted for.
No, exactly.
It's just shocking stupid.
That's shocking.
And that just
For every Prime Minister that leaves, we need to have a general election.
because at least like I know everyone slates the American like system with you've only got 2 parties and you've got to campaign to become the leader of that party and then you campaign to become president.
But then they have to
But they've
be
got
there for 4 years.
they've got a set protocol. So you can't step down as prime minister, president, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Unless you're impeached.
Yeah.
But if you let's say for example Biden dies next month,
You'd have to have
no, it goes to the vice president.
Oh,
Vice
yeah,
president
right,
just
vice
takes over
president,
until the next one. And I think that's how it works anyway. Americans.
I think that's how it worked when Kennedy got killed.
Yeah, and
Like, vice president.
Yeah, and
he was on a plane as well when he got done it. Because he found out he was on a plane going somewhere, and he got elected president on the plane. So,
Mad, isn't it?
mad.
Mental. And then obviously when they have like Congress and stuff like that, and they're all together in one building, there's like one designated person in case you're attacking there.
Mm.
That's
it. They can't be together there.
That fucking baffles me. Like, imagine being that one person. You're just like,
So.
and then hearing a mighty explosion.
Oh fuck.
Oh!
Get some president then.
And I've got a lot of shit to deal with. Have you got any more? I mean, you should have 2 more popular opinions. Go on.
That's it. That's all.
Was it that you come on? Right.
Yeah.
Game time.
Oh boy.
See, some though, mine are nowhere near as bad as yours. I was just being.
I told you mine were top tier.
Yours were always better. Got to be fair. Notes. There we go. Right. Unpopular opinions. So I've got 5.
Not like mine.
And we'll
come at me.
And we'll touch on the pizza one scene as you mentioned pizza before.
Yes.
It is better to cut pizza with scissors than a pizza wheel.
I've never tried the scissors.
So much easier.
Is it?
Think about it, right? With a pizza wheel, you like this,
Yeah.
right? And your pizza slides up fucking over the
Well,
place.
yeah, true, yeah.
And then sometimes if the crust has done too much,
I suppose with pizza
it's-
scissors, it's just
it sends it flying.
done.
Pair of scissors, you just cut the crusts, and you've got the exact point, and then just right across the other side.
That's true.
So much easier.
I mean, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine it. I've never used it, but I can imagine it's easier.
When you next make a pizza, use scissors. Tell you now.
Well, I've got, funny enough, with the Axe Throwing, we had a Secret Santa when I go competing. And I don't know who it was, obviously, Secret Santa. 2 little pizza slices shaped like axes. 2 of them. I was just like, I've not tried them yet because they just look so cool. I'm just like, I don't want to use them. They look so cute and tiny. look
I like
awesome.
that. That's pretty good, that. I like that. Weddings are uniformly dull. Fancy dress weddings would be better.
Yeah. Why wasn't yours fancy dress?
I said, should we have fancy dress? Lauren was like, no. I think the problem is, like, so obviously, a lot of like women, they grow up wanting a nice long dress. Mostly want white. Some want different colours. Some want black. Some want pink. Some want like other colours. But they mostly envision having that dress.
Yeah.
I don't think there's many that grow up going, I want to be dressed like Black Widow, or I want to be dressed like Gamora. I want to be dressed like fucking Kang the Conqueror.
Dressed in all purple. And
I want to be dressed like Mighty Thor, like things like that. I want to be dressed like Avatar.
I've been seeing some rooms. It's like, I think it's like popular in America. They walk out to like wrestlers' themes and shit.
Yeah, it's great.
It's fucking amazing.
I'd love that. I don't know what would be your entrance music?
I'd reckon the NWO or DX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I always liked Taz's "Survive If I Let You."
Or was ECW for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good theme.
It's
Because it's like nice slow. The original heartbeat with a do do do,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
and then the heartbeat monitor, and that was his WWE, and that's good.
Yeah.
But I think his WWE one's better because it's just like a slow do 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 do.
It's a Kiss song as well.
I know.
Yeah, that's the thing. So Kiss is awesome.
Survive if I let you.
Is the ECW theme now?
Is it?
Yeah. Not that he uses it because it's just as commentary. But
Talking of wrestling, have you seen the thing about WWE?
been bought by the Saudis.
Apparently it's not true, and then apparently it is true, and then there's loads of chopping and changing. I reckon if it is true, it'll be out on Friday.
I know, like, Vince McMahon's back. He just put himself back in there. He still had a shirt.
And then Steph stood down.
Yeah. She knows what's coming by the looks of
it. No. You'll know now who's got the reins at the Royal Rumble. Because if, let's say, the likes of a Sami Zayn, a Cody Rhodes, Braun Strowman, someone like that wins, someone that either is now getting a push because of Triple H, or someone who's brought back. If it's Rock or a Cena, who's a part-timer, comes back for certain events.
the amount of times part-timers have come back to win.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. You don't need a Reigns versus Rock WrestleMania match. What you need is a Reigns versus Rock SummerSlam match, because no one expects that. No one expects that match to be there. I mean, don't get me wrong, a Reigns versus Rock match, any pay-per-view is massive, and that's why they'll put it on WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you've got a perfect storyline there with Sami Zayn. Have Sami Zayn be the one to take it from him, and cleanly.
Yeah.
Like,
what they'll do is, I reckon, Cody will win the Rumble. Because they're bigging him up already, aren't they? He's fighting Kevin Owens. Roman's fighting Kevin Owens for the title. But obviously Roman's going to win. They'll have the Elimination Chamber. I think he's defending the title there, apparently.
I can't see that. I reckon.
And it's
I reckon
in Saudi as well, I think.
I reckon they'll defend the women's in Elimination Chamber and have a number one. Saying that they can't. Can they have a number one contenders match? Because he's got the old both. Not unless they turn around and go, it's number one contender match for one title, and Reigns is facing two people in WrestleMania. Night 1 and night 2.
Apparently, he's doing both nights.
Right, so there you go. I reckon they're going to split the belts up.
Yeah.
So I reckon he'll drop either one or both belts. One will be to Sammy, and the other one will be to Rock.
Yeah.
Or something daft like that.
I think Cody's penciled in to win one of them.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean.
So
the common sense would be have Sami Zayn beat him first for one belt.
Yeah.
And then have Cody beat him on the next night. We'll see.
Let's see what happens.
Unpopular opinion on the wrestling theme, then.
Oh, there you go.
Batista is a better wrestler turned actor than Dwayne and Cena.
Ooh, wow.
Right? Cena can only play the comedic guy.
Yeah.
Comedic good guy. Right?
That's true.
And he over dramatizes everything. Rock can only play big hard man with eyebrow.
Right, that's the thing. There's a fucking meme where he's in 4 different films and he's wearing the exact same thing in each one.
Always wears Under Armour.
Under Armour as well, yeah. Because he's got like a thing with him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and if you look at Batista's roles, Drax, he's like quite comedic.
He's brilliant.
Right.
Drax.
He was in Riddick.
Yeah.
One of the Riddick films. He's done loads of things. Knives Out.
Yeah.
He's just in that. I think it's called Final Score, the one where they did it at West Park's old ground.
Yeah.
Stuff like he plays like a mercenary and it comes to see family.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. It's like there's loads of different roles he does, and they're all ranged. I think he's a better actor.
Yeah, because he's played different
He's
characters.
so many different characters. I think he's a better actor than Rock and Cena,
You know
who get all the credit and
They
like
do.
plaudits.
They do. You know what? That's not a bad shout.
I can't take that. That's lose.
Okay.
That is lose.
Fair enough.
Unpopular opinion.
I was seeing this thing about he's talking about his tattoos,
Yeah.
and he said he had a tattoo with like a company or something, and he was like friends with them, and the friend come out with like homophobic slurs and shit. And
Yeah.
he was like, "Nah, fuck that."
Got it all
up on the
covered up.
tattoo,
Yeah.
because his mum's a lesbian. So
Yeah.
Fair
I
play
didn't
to
know
him.
that as well. I was a good watch that. Lauren showed me, and I was like,
Yeah.
"That's really interesting." Actually, I want to go find the whole thing.
Yeah.
That looks quite good. That because he's talking about all his tattoos, weren't he?
Yeah,
He's like, how many tattoos you got? Well, technically one because they're all joined together
Oh yeah,
and stuff like that. But yeah,
it's funny watching when he first started wrestling. And he had like
two,
or
three. He had
and
the
now he's
back.
covered.
He had the back snake.
The back
Then he had
one,
the
yeah.
one around his belly button and one on his arm. Didn't he? And then obviously you got that one for his friend. Obviously, why not? You're on telly week in week out, 2 maybe 3 times a week.
Mhm.
And that company, you're gonna see it eventually, aren't you? So, and then obviously the games they bring out, stuff like that. Giroud is the best French striker of all time.
Oh, you're not saying that because he scored more goals.
I class
He will be classed.
Henry as a winger, not a striker. He's a wide player,
Yeah, okay.
right? So in that respect, Giroud as an out and out striker is better than any other French striker.
above Zidane.
That was midfielder.
Fuck. That's how much I know about football. But
Like you can name strikers, you can have obviously everyone goes now Benzema's better, but he's not. Benzema can't win the ball near like Giroud does.
No.
Benzema can't hold the ball like Giroud does. Giroud can score right foot, left foot headers. Benzema can only score right foot or header.
you know what's funny? Like Giroud, no one thinks he's like he's a top quality player, but yet he's just become
He's slow.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
he's so versatile as a striker.
he's just become France's all-time leading goal scorer.
You don't do that if you shit.
That's it exactly.
I'd even put Trezeguet ahead of Benzema. I think Trezeguet offered more for France and for teams than Benzema does.
Yeah.
I tell you, Benzema's only become like a top striker in the past 4 years. He's been good. Don't get me wrong, he was good and a top player, but he's
He's
not
only
like
become-
one of the high end.
Because fucking Ronaldo went. Who else from Real Madrid?
Well, they lost loads. They
They
lost
lost
loads.
loads of
Like
players.
Ozil, Di Maria, they both
Yeah.
played with him. Obviously, they've got like more kids coming through now that are like top draw, like Vinicius Junior,
That's it.
Rodrigo.
Once all them top quality players left, he stayed, and now he's become good
Yeah.
because he has to.
It has to be a
Yeah. So,
unpopular opinion.
it is. It is a very unpopular opinion.
And arguing, I'll tell you wrong, so it's fine. And then Mbappe didn't score a World Cup final hat trick.
Because one of them was a penalty.
No. 2 of them were penalties,
Oh yeah, the shit were.
but one of them was extra time. And if you'd had a bet on if you had a bet on for an Mbappe hat trick in the World Cup final, you wouldn't have got paid out because it wasn't even 90 minutes.
in normal time. No.
So it doesn't. I don't think it counts as a hat trick. It can't count as a hat trick as a World Cup final hat trick.
I seen someone say, "Oh, he scored more than a hat trick," and everyone's like, "No, penalty shootouts don't fucking count, you retard." I actually said, "Nah." I'm just like,
They don't count.
got a point.
Yeah, he got a very point. Well, valid point. Yeah, it's like saying, "Oh, if he hadn't scored, if he'd only scored 2 and then scored the penalty,
Yeah.
would he still say he'd scored
Hat trick.
a hat trick?" No, but and the same again, he can't. Well, technically, it's a hat trick of goals in a match. It's not a hat trick because it's not in 90 minutes. I don't think I don't think they should be classified as part of the records.
No.
As in, like, oh, he's got a hat trick in that game because no, he scored one in extra time. If you score a hat trick in extra time, different because it's a set period of play for 30 minutes. Then you can go. He scored a hat trick in the World Cup final, extra time.
Extra time.
There should be a little asterisk that says
Yeah.
extra time.
Extra time.
So get in the bin. It's Jeff Hurst, who scored the hat trick.
Yeah.
He's the only one who scored a World Cup final hat trick
There you
because he
go.
did it in 90 minutes.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Unpopular opinion.
Right.
Come at me, Frenchies.
You want one with the French?
Stupid baguette eating little frogs.
Did you say I? Wait,
It's off in between, isn't it?
It is.
Stupid little baguette eating frog. I blame the creators of In-Betweeners for giving me that line. I'm just quoting a TV series. Come at me, bro.
We're getting
Get in the bin. That's the idea. Did you see that? You're not on Twitter, are you?
I do. Well, I use our Twitter just to see what's going on. I like you post.
Yeah. So did you see my one about? It was on like my actual Twitch. Well, about my goals for the year.
Yeah.
And I was like, grow the podcast.
Try not to get cancelled.
Be everyone's comedic content for the year, and then get cancelled because of the podcast. Like my goals for the year.
We're trying. We are.
You can't get cancelled in this day and society. You cannot get cancelled. I don't care what anyone says. You can be upset and offended by what someone said, but you can't physically cancel them. Because here's the thing: you could literally say the most racist thing in the world, the most homophobic thing in the world. You could just be the biggest twat ever. And you get that one person that goes, oh, you can't say that, and they comment, and then they share it with their friend who has the same views as them, and then they comment, and then all you're doing is you're commenting and sharing. Have you seen this person? Like they're horrible, they're a rat, they're racist, whatever. And in the end, that'll fall on a racist person's timeline, and they go, oh, they're racist as well. Well, I'm going to follow them, and I'm going to share them with my 10 racist friends. Right, and then all of a sudden, you've not cancelled them. You just pushed them towards more people with the same mentality as them.
Made this more popular.
If you want to cancel someone, don't talk about them and don't share the shit.
Say Andrew Tate, like he says a lot of things. A lot of people got offended, and he just become more famous of it. And he knew what he was doing.
He knew exactly what he did.
Yeah, and he used it.
I think he's a dick, but his business sense is so smart because. The whole Greta Thunberg thing, why not go after her? She's probably the most trending person on Twitter regularly. So why not engage her in an argument? Because the chances are someone follows her anyway. She's got how many views? How many followers? Like 3 million, something like that. So all you got to do is tweet her and her reply, and then you just broadcast yourself. I might do it. I might go after her.
And then he got arrested.
I got straight after her. Yeah, but I don't think I've done anything that's criminal, so I shouldn't get arrested. I might go after her. See if she quote tweets me back.
Probably would. You never know. Not doing anything right now.
Like, yeah, we'll see. But like, yeah, you can't get cancelled. I don't think.
You just make them more famous. Yeah. And they'll come back.
Yeah. It's like
so you're not doing anything.
It's like anything, like I was talking about Warzone and TikToks with people last night, and everyone was like, "Oh, the new Warzone's not good because you can't one-shot sniper kills and you can't slide cancel, blah blah." And I said the reason why the game got rid of it is because so many people, like, I'm not playing it because of all these sweaty pricks who fucking like just slide cancel backwards and forwards, and your poor guy's running around in circles breaking his legs, and like you just run out in the open, bang, one-shot kill from a sniper. Like no one's like, that's why they got rid of it all. I said the best thing to do now is just start making classes that kill people quickly and go on the build is, and then don't put the build on. Just restart the TikTok, because people are like, the anger in people, they won't think, they'll go and they'll just start commenting, and they'll have a go and comment, and all you're doing is whilst you're commenting, the video's playing again. So the algorithm goes, that must have been that good that you watched it once and then watched it again straight away and didn't swat. So it then shows on more people's For You page. I was like, that's all people have to do now. Just start being arseholes with the content. Basically, be me.
Basically, just be a prick.
Be a prick.
Just be an absolute
like me and my vehicles.
Like who of them?
Me and my vehicles on COD when I used to run out.
Oh yeah.
It was like I was talking to Saul Brendan about my TikTok, and he was like, it by far the funniest one he's seen in a while was like the meta one. It was like, Warzone meta, doesn't matter what map it is, what season it is. This will never ever not be the meta. It'll never be nerfed. And it was just me in the helicopter just taking people out. And I was just like, Warzone meta, doesn't matter what season it is, doesn't matter which map it is. This will always be the Warzone meta.
Message is gone. I've got 5K.
Oh, you a dickhead.
Oh,
Tell me I'm wrong. That chopper was a one-shot kill.
it was.
You hit anyone with that chopper, they were dead.
I remember I played Warzone once, and I can't remember who. I think I was playing with Gavin and Rob, maybe you as well, like the quads. Load of people going for a helicopter near the stadium. First season, I got in, and as soon as I got in, it started spinning. 2 people, wee, it's like a fucking fly zapper.
Rebirth was my one because it's literally you had prison roof and a helicopter pad right next to it. I just landed. There was one game we had. It was me and Panda and me and Bowden, and we played and we went. It was trios only. And we picked up a random, and he was like dead young. You could tell from his voice he was dead young. He's like his rank was dead low. He was like a level 6, level 7. He's like, I don't know what weapons to use. Like I was like, come with me, mate. I'll show you what the meta is. Got on the chopper. And he was like, wide awake. Just watch this. Flew onto
don't need guns.
flew onto prison roof and wiped out 3-4 teams. I was up to something daft like 15 kills in 30 seconds of a game. I think I ended that game with like only on 16 kills, but I got so many people straight away with the helicopter, and the kid was just pissing himself laughing. I was like, see, said meta, mate. Helicopter is better. And the rage came through that quickly as well. That it couldn't keep up the game.
Oh god!
It was just they were like overstepping each other.
Oh fucking hell!
I forgot to clip it as well. I was fuming myself.
Oh, that would have been.
It would have been the best clip ever. What's the meta? I'll show you. Fucking brilliant. Such a twatty move, but great at the same time.
Oh.
Unpopular opinion. Having fun on games is better than winning.
Exactly. As long as you have fun, you have a laugh, it doesn't matter if you win.
So many times you just hear like, because obviously everyone gets the noise as well when you hit someone with a vehicle. And like Kay was saying, like he used to love playing me and hate it at the same time because he'd be like running around somewhere trying to like kill everyone and there's me and my chopper, and you just hear the noise of me going laughing at people as I've just absolutely destroyed them with a chopper.
Oh dear.
Oh, good times. Good times. The choppers are fucking dead slow now on the game. It's horrible.
I've not played it in a while now. Probably wasted my money there, but I need to play it again.
Yeah.
I think.
So I'm grinding them cows. 23 polyatomic, which is like the one after platinum.
Yeah, sweats like this.
3 kills in 10 games. I've done that with every weapon, bar the Bash P because it's locked. It won't count for some reason. And then I've got long shots of every weapon, bar 4. I think it's 3 SMGs and 1 shotgun. But the launchers, dead easy because it was shipment 24/7. Because you had to get like, I think it was, you had to get so many kills. That was dead easy. Then 2 kills without dying, again dead easy on shipment. And then destroy equipment. But on shipment, everyone's getting UAVs and counter UAVs, so they're out there quick.
Okay.
The hardest one was double kills. As daft as it sounds, because it takes so long. Everyone's right. It takes so long to reload. The javelin was the easiest one. It's got the biggest blast radius though.
True.
So yeah, I'm the Strelov. I'm not done yet. I've got 3 or 4 launchers polyatomic. I think my first goal one was the SPR marksman rifle. My first platinum was the peeler. Yeah. That's how easy it was. Rocket launcher was my first platinum, and then my first polyatomic was the combat knife.
Fucking hell.
Because again, shipment it's dead easy. Combat knife and a fucking riot shield in your back. No one can get you. Running around like Usain Bolt going.
Fucking Legend of Zorro there.
Basically, I think actually one of my characters is Neymar. The other one's messing. I bought them packs. I'm a sweat.
Of course you did.
Of course I did. I'll tell myself. Don't worry. Get it in the bin.
There you go.
Oh, good times.
There's a video where someone says, "Oh, Lionel Messi's character in COD is just Shawn Michaels because his finisher is a sweet chip music."
Basically is.
Oh.
And Neymar's is Booker T because it's like a bite. It's an X kick to the back of the head.
Oh yeah, Booker T. I thought he did a spinner Rooney after it.
Oh, do you know what? That'd be great. Can we Activision put in some wrestler skins? That'd be great.
Yeah.
I'd love to have Stone Cold just to fucking stutter someone.
Just flip him off and then
boom,
and then crack open a beer over his face.
And then no, just stun him and then shoot him in the head. What?
What?
I don't know which one it is. Is this one?
It's this one.
What? No, go. No, that one.
It's the same one.
What?
Let's show what it says.
What? What?
Wait.
I've seen Brock Lesnar's interview with Pat McAfee.
Oh, he breaks the table.
He breaks the table, but they talk about Stone Cold quite a bit, and they just say, what? And they love Stone Cold, and Brock Lesnar's impression is actually quite good.
Well, yeah, he's been with him for years, hasn't he?
Yeah. Well, he's funny.
Should we break?
Yeah.
We'll come back, part 2. Correspondence. How many forms have we on now?
We've got 13 at the minute.
13 forms.
Yeah. Including the ones that we've not read out yet from last week. So
Keep them coming.
please.
The link, I can actually put links on in the comments now. We put enough videos on YouTube to be able to put links in. So in the comments, we'll have, not in the comment, in the description, we'll have the Google form link and a link to mine and Dutchy Switch as well.
Yep. It's starting to pick up. I was getting asked to work yesterday. Oh, you got a podcast, haven't you, Gregor? Yeah. How do you know?
How the fuck do you know?
Because we're sharing them, that's why.
Yeah.
Sharing works.
And if you're not sharing it, you can just get it in the bin.
Yes!
Do it. Like, the easiest way to make it grow and get us better submissions. I mean, we've had good submissions, don't get me wrong, but to get us like bizarre, more crazy, out there submissions, we need more shares. So, pass the pod. Find someone who's got the same demented warp sense of humour as us and go, just trust me, watch these people. Because you'll find them hilarious.
Yep.
Like, I didn't realise Saul Brender's enjoying it as much. Like, he was like, you guys are hilarious. And stuff like that, so... Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. We are stupid. I think a lot of it's down to the fact we just don't care.
We just talk about random shit.
Like, we've probably got the thickest skin, like, than most people our age. Like, we kicked into adulthood, both of us at a young age, the death of a loved one. Like,
we weren't ready.
We weren't ready for it. It kind of just happened. And, like, and from that attitude, like, because I said, when I was about, like, when I spoke to Noah about, like, the Hogwarts Legacy game and stuff like that, and I spoke to other people since, and were like, are you not worried, though, that people are going to hate rage you and they're going to come in and give you abuse? And I went, then people don't realise they're coming for.
Yeah.
If they do. They can hate rage me all they want, call me transphobic, and I'll be like, stop! Watch this! And it'd be the video Noah and go, is he transphobic? Because he's trans male. And he said, go play it. Now, secondly, please give me all the details of how you are boycotting everything Warner Brothers, everything Universal Studios, every single bookshop, every single film showcase site, everything like that. So, like Sky Movies, for example. Yeah. You show me how you're boycotting all of them that pay her royalties, and I'll listen to you. Yeah. Because you can't.
You fuckers are still doing it.
You
still
can't.
Buying a book,
You
still
can't.
going visiting the places.
You can't boycott it. Here's the thing as well. Everyone's like, oh, well, if the game sells well, she's going to get royalties. You know what? You're right. She is. But do you know who also gets royalties? The producer of the game. Yeah. If the game flops because it's shit, then fine. That's on the producers. Yeah. But it shouldn't deserve to flop because a load of people are like, I'm not buying the game.
For one person.
Don't get me wrong. J.K. Rowling, massive twat.
Oh, yeah.
Massive dickhead. Oh, yeah. And he's definitely fucking wrong. The only thing in that game that she invented was some of the spells and Hogwarts.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Everything else, she's had no other part in it.
No.
And that's it. End of discussion. It's fucking... Yeah. We got told by a transgender, go buy the game, go play it.
Exactly.
So, go ahead, come at us.
Get in the bin.
Get in the bin. We don't give a shit. Like...
You can say what you want to us.
Yeah.
We're still going to play it.
Couldn't care less.
We're still going to play the game.
I couldn't care less about like how I'm perceived for playing it. Like, ask me am I asked? No. At the end of the day, the Harry Potter links is the only thing that links my dead sister and my alive sister and me together. She was born 3 years after her. She's never met her. And Harry Potter's the only thing all three of us have in common. So, go ahead, tell me why I shouldn't play it. Because of one person.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache. YouTube, you have been notified for.
It's fine. We sung it, not the Backstreet Boys. Yep. So, it's fine.
Exactly. Get them in YouTube.
As the video's going on YouTube. Thank you, but fuck you.
It's strong, isn't it? It's like, I get why people don't want to give her royalties. Do I want to give her royalties? No, I don't. But here's the thing. You can't stop her getting money. She's going to get money until the day she dies.
Exactly.
So you might as well just enjoy the game and then just abuse her as a person for being a twat.
Go at her, not us.
Or anyone else who's playing it.
Exactly. go at her.
Don't be that person. And if you want to come abuse someone, come abuse me because I'll find it hilarious. I'll just laugh at you.
You will.
I'll laugh at you. Tell you to get in the bin. Tell you a joke. Play you a video on repeat of Noah in the corner just going, yeah, I'll play it. I'll play it. I'll play it. I'll play it. I'll play it.
That's going to be on repeat.
Repeatedly. I'll play it. I might say it as a command, HP. And it'd just be HP and just be Noah just going, yeah, I'll play it.
I'll play it.
I'll play it. I'll play it. A little gif in the corner. I'll play it. Every time, so literally when it comes in, I might set it up just certain words. Like someone puts Harry Potter, can't believe you're transphobic. I'd play it.
Meet Noah.
The funniest thing about all that was the DM I got. You could tell it was an account made for it.
Yeah.
Because it had 0 followers, 0 following, and it was the generic stock.
They made an
account,
just
just a DM. Because didn't want. And if you're going to do that, how much of a shithouse are you? DM me from your actual account. Don't be a shithouse. If you're going to come at me for something, come at me with your own account and have some balls and do it properly. Mm-hmm. And I say balls metaphorically because I understand that some people don't have balls. Grow a spine. There you go. Most people have got them.
Reminds me that one time when last year.
Yeah, exactly. Grow a fucking spine and do it yourself. The thing that made me laugh was I think the exact wording was Noah's transphobic for having them views. He's no longer allowed to be a trans male. He needs to revert back to a female.
Wow.
Here's the thing that's fundamentally wrong with that. If you're going to refer to him as a female, don't call him he.
Exactly. You just shot yourself.
I was like, shut yourself in the foot there. I was like, I literally just replied with, get in the bin. About 3 different get in the bin gifs, and then just left it. I was like, I'm done. I can't be doing it. And then there was no reply, so I just blocked the account. That was on my personal Twitch as well. Like account, not the get in the bin pod one. My actual account, yeah. Which made it even funnier. And I reckon I know where it's come from, to be fair. So
when people are just too stupid to try
I just
insult.
It's just, how can a trans person be transphobic? Yes, I hate myself. Mind fuck. Stupid people. Oh. See you in part 2.
Bye.
And we have some correspondence.
Yeah.
Get it in the bin.
Hello there. Would you like some merch to go with your following of the Get in the Bin podcast? Do you? Well, lucky day for you, because Monk is wearing a Get in the Bin hoodie. It's just one of many things you could buy. And the link to get this is right here, because what you're wearing right now is just ridiculous. It's nothing.
You look a joke.
You look an absolute joke.
Absolute joke.
Look how fit Monk looks.
I've got some sexy merch on my boobies. Buy it, and you can have merch on your boobies.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
And tell other people to get in the bin when they look at your boobies.
Exactly.
Even better. Yeah.
Do it now. Just
buy it.
Fucking look at that, man.
Beautiful.
Do it now.
Boobies.
Because you look ridiculous.
Yeah, a joke.
And boobies too.
And boobies too. Get it in the bin.
Should do that in rugby. All one out behind, and then you only work off like a tap or something, like a penalty.
Yeah.
Because you can't do it in a play.
Yeah.
You have to wait for everyone to fucking run out. I don't know.
Thank you for cleaning my toilet.
What's that from?
That's from Blue.
A mustard.
Salad in a pasty?
Okay, let me...
You filthy pervert!
Okay, let me grab it.
Are we all?
Did you guys had press record ages ago?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just good. Just checking.
But we are.
All perverts.
Yeah.
Massive perverts. You filthy pervert.
That's coming from maybe fucking him.
From Schofield. Exactly. The silver fox.
Exactly.
Or perversion. Correspondence time. How many are we doing? We're not doing all of them.
There's 13. We'll do half if you want.
Fuck, just
get rid of quite a few.
Do you think we've got time to do half?
Let's...
What have we actually got?
So we got, let me just count. There's one confession.
One confession?
No, there's more.
Oh, okay.
I've just not counted them.
Oh,
there's a would you rather, then it's a would you rather.
Hang on.
Then it's a question.
Hang on. Just so I know what we're up to. We've got confession. One. Would you rather?
Yeah.
So
A question.
a question.
For the minutes.
One.
And am I the arsehole?
Am I the asshole? One. Oh, hang on. It's changed it to attached. One.
I get in the bin.
Oh, G.
Oh no. Oh no, yeah, get in the bin, sorry.
Okay, one. Okay, go on, carry on.
Number 6 is another get in the bin.
Never get them in. Okay, 2.
Number 7 is another question.
Another question. Okay, 2.
Number 8 is another question.
Another question. 3.
Number 9 is another confession.
Confession.
No, actually, it's an am I the arsehole, so I know who sent it. So,
Oh, yeah.
they put it in the wrong place, and it's a big one. It's an am I the arsehole.
Oh, okay, okay.
Number 10 is another question.
A question. Okay.
Number 11 is another am I the arsehole.
Ooh. Okay.
Number 12 is another confession. It's a big one as well.
Ooh.
And it's quite interesting.
2.
Number 13 is another confession.
Okay, so we've got 1 would you rather.
Yep.
3 questions. 3 am I the arsehole. No, 3, yeah. 3 am I the arseholes, 4 questions, and 2 get in the bins. So, a question, and am I the arsehole, and I get in the bin. Let's go.
Just 3?
Oh,
Well, you're 3 and then my 3.
Oh, no, okay. Oh, you know what? We'll go confession, question, am I the arsehole, and get in the bin. We'll do 4.
Okay. So, first confession. I told my missus I got a promotion in work the other year, and we should hopefully get a financial boost because of it. But I hadn't. I was selling my work socks and wanking on camera and FaceTime to gay guys and being paid by them for it. She now wants to buy a house, and I can't submit my bank statements because she'll know I lied about it. So instead, I'm contemplating destroying my credit score so only she would get accepted. That's...
Do you know what? Up until she's applying for houses, I was like, that's fucking brilliant. That's such a good way to make money. But telling you got a promotion, you fucking stupid dickhead.
Idiot, man. I mean...
Wow. Don't ruin your credit score. As someone who has ruined his credit score in the past, don't ruin your credit score. It's not worth it. It takes so long to get it back up. You'd literally have to do everything credit card. You have to buy everything by your credit card, pay it off on time, wait for your first letter to come, then pay it off, everything. Like, to get it back up. It's ridiculous. You might just bite the bullet. Bite the bullet. Tell like, this is exactly what happened. You didn't get the promotion. You were just worried about money, that kind of thing. Just do it that way.
I mean, it's...
I think at the end of the day, right, maybe don't mention the wanking on cam.
Yeah, because you won't be...
Then again, it depends.
You won't be a couple anymore.
It depends on their mindset, doesn't it? Like, if they...
If you're not telling your missus about it, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you will last that long if she found out.
Yeah. Because then you're gonna if you're insistent on getting this house and staying as a couple, you've got a fucking massive hole to dig yourself out of. And doing it, Jesus Christ. I don't know. You're gonna fucking get out of it.
The bad thing was, you said you got a promotion and you get a financial boost.
Yeah.
What you didn't think about was what would happen after.
And then let's say this money pit dries up. Let's say all of a sudden people stop buying your stuff and stop paying to watch it, basically. Like, you're fucked. Because how do you then explain, oh, that promotion I got, I've now been demoted. And now I'm going back to the money I used to make.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna work. You have to tell her and just face the repercussions.
That's
Sorry.
the thing. Yeah.
You're gonna have to do some repentance for your sins.
I mean, there's other ways to make money, but
don't get me wrong, selling fucking socks and underwear all day long. Go for it. There's nothing wrong with that. For me. Wanking on camera's a different story. Like, if anyone wants to buy my socks or my underwear, just let me know. I'll happily sell you them. Doesn't fucking bother me.
Been used quite a bit. They are some sweaty feet.
And stinky balls. Actually, not anymore because I got ball deodorant from Manscaped, so it's fine.
There you go.
They are less sweaty. Maybe just buy me socks instead, if you're into that.
There you go.
I don't think I can post the links to sites like that on YouTube.
No.
We'll find out.
That's how we get cancelled.
Follow me on Twitter. We'll talk.
What was next?
Should we go question? Let's go question.
Question.
We'll work our way down the list.
Question. What's the first question? What's your biggest secret like to us?
Ooh. Jeez. Oh, I don't fucking know. I don't really have secrets because I tell Lou most things.
Yeah.
So
That's the thing. If you have a big one and you don't want it to find out, I mean, I wouldn't say it now anyway. Even if you did have one that she,
yeah, you didn't know what I could tell you. Kind of, yeah, no.
No.
but
Squeeze you.
pardon me, yeah.
I don't really think I don't really have that many secrets.
Fair enough.
In terms of like, there's things that people don't know about me, or people don't know, but then Lou knows it, so it's not a secret because someone else knows.
Yeah.
There's nothing really I keep to myself in that respect. Need someone to talk to, don't
Yeah, true.
Is it?
No.
Okay, here you go. It's less of a secret, more of a confession. I want to go to a traffic collision where I can draw around someone's body with chalk. Always wanted to do it.
Holy fuck.
And they don't have to be dead. I just want them to be on the floor. I just want them to be on the floor. Just lay there and just let me draw around you.
How you doing, mate? Oh, I'm dying. All right, just wait there.
Just let me draw around you. Do you know what?
Off tag.
I'm not being funny, right? That is the best way to relieve tension.
Can you do that?
I
Or
wouldn't-
can your job do that? Or do you have to wait for the police to do that?
Right, so it's weird in that respect. So let's say 9 times out of 10 in our traffic collisions, we get there first anyway.
Yeah.
Let's say we get to and there's a serious injury. Obviously, the first thing I'm saying is I need an ambulance for. If they're not talking, I make an educated guess on age.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, it's an educated guess on gender. And what injuries you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's say, for example, the arm's been caught in a door or something and it's mangled. You can clearly see it's a mangled arm. Obviously, you don't go, their arm's mangled. You'd be a bit more specific. They've got a laceration or whatever on their lower forearm. Yada, yada, yada. And then they go, right, okay. Then because it becomes an injury traffic collision, police have got to come to see him. And obviously, you wait for an ambulance. This day and age, you're going to be waiting ages.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunately another byproduct of a Tory government ruining the NHS. But so it might be a case of like we can do stuff. We're taught basic trauma CPR, like not CPR, but first aid. So like we are taught, like let's say someone's got a massive laceration up their arm, we're taught how to pack it with pads from a first aid kit just to absorb the bleeding, how to do a tourniquet and stuff like that. Obviously not doing too tight and too low and stuff like that. It's then, but that there's no requirement for you to do it. It's all if you feel confident to do it. And a lot of people avoid, like, if I was to tourniquet someone's arm and I did it too tight and they get told they have to cut their arm off now because all the blood flow's gone, basically, and the fingers are dead, I could get sued for it. So then people are like, oh, I don't really want to do it. And other people are like, no, I will do it. So, yeah, it's 50-50.
Okay. Fair enough.
So, yeah, depends. But let's say I got to a traffic collision, I was like a motorcyclist and he's come off his bike. Uninjured, he's just laying on the floor. I would love to just go and draw around him. Like, just stay still.
Don't move, mate.
Don't move. Stay there.
This is
stay
important.
there.
It's part of the job.
Good boy. It's not, yeah, there you go.
The modern day Bob Ross.
Technically, there you go. That was a secret, not anymore.
Okay, now.
What's your biggest secret?
I thought about it, and I think it's not. It is a secret to a lot of people because they won't know about it. My family know about it, obviously. I think some other people do. Maybe, I don't know. I've never asked them, but you can probably tell anyway. But I'm autistic as fuck with Asperger's syndrome.
Yeah, you think?
See, people just guess. So yeah,
I could have guessed that.
Yeah.
I didn't know, but I could have guessed that.
I try and hide it. Like,
There's aspects of you I get it straight away. You're not what's the fucking. There's two types in. There's the hyper cleanliness ones as well, who have to have the kind of a speck of dust. Like
OCD fuckers.
Yeah, like that. Like I feel sorry for them
Mhm.
because their brains must go into so much
Overtime,
overdrive
yeah.
about everything, about cleanliness and everything like that. Like I've got a little bit of OCD. It runs in the family. Like my aunt's probably the worst out of us all. All their tins have to be forward facing. They have to be in certain places.
Right.
Certain like stuff like that. Lucy's obviously got it. Hers, particularly when she was younger, toys had to be in order.
Yeah.
So her Funkos, they're in number order.
Okay.
It has to be that way.
Okay.
If I went upstairs and changed 2 round, it's the first thing she'll notice. Her room's a fucking shit tip.
Yeah.
Toys everywhere. That's the first thing she'll notice. She'd walk in and see it and be like, like, and that aspect of it, I do feel. I'm glad I don't have that. mine's pretty much when I put my mind to something, I'm doing it. That's why, like, at the minute, the camo grind. Everyone's like, you playing Warzone? No, camo grind. Like, if you want to play a game with me, come play multiplayer with me.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm playing at the minute. And I was only doing shipment 24/7, and now it's shootouts 24/7 because they got rid of fucking shipment. Yeah. Just when I'm on headshots. I've done the long shots on all the fucking shit maps, and I could have had shootouts 24/7, and now they've fucking brought it back. Because I might just do the other 4, but I've not got long shots on with that. And be like, right, there you go, done. But yeah, bastards. Do you know what? Should we have another question?
Another question?
We have another question, then we'll do an anime arsehole.
Alright, let me find one, because there's a couple to you.
To me?
Yeah.
To me? Oh, look at you people, you love me. You love me.
Well, you went on a recent Twitter rampage, didn't you, on your personal one?
Maybe a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Ooh, just a little bit.
Someone, while that was going on, someone asked a question in the forum.
Okay.
And it goes like this. So I found your Twitter and podcast through a tweet Monk retweeted about suicide. Not yet watched the podcast, but will. Fair enough. Hello, if you're watching. And I kind of want to know, why is he an expert on suicide? What's his story? And I read that and I thought, that's got to fucking be asked. I know the answer.
Right.
Go for it.
I'm not an expert on suicide in per se. I'm an expert on the repercussions of suicide. The age of 11, I found my sister hanging in a room who decided to commit suicide. 5th of October 2002. Her birthday is the 24th of October. So she's literally 19 days from her 13th birthday. And due to bullies in her school, decided that she was going to kill herself because basically she started going up. She was in year 8 and she started going out with a lad who was in year 10. And like, she's October and his birthday's like August, July. So in terms of years apart, it was like just under or just over a year. You work it, if you work it, like, if you do the logistics of it, it's probably like about 16 months or so, whatever it is between them. But that lad had a sister in Rebecca's year, and she didn't like the fact that someone in her year was going out with her brother, so she started spreading rumours and stuff like that. And it was like, some of them were fucking horrendous. Like, someone was saying she was pregnant and stuff like that. Like, I got asked, did she kill herself because she couldn't get a termination? Fuck it. And I'm like, I just looked at him and just went, you do realise you're a dick.
Fuck it out.
Like, and that was it. So that aspect is the reason. Like, because of that, it doesn't make me an expert on it. What I'm saying is, I think the tweet was, I was going on about, like, because everyone's fucking attacking everyone on Twitter for daft shit. Some of it, all right, yeah, fine, go after them. But there's people who've made content out of exposing people, and they get messages to say, like, oh, can you expose this person? And then because maybe they've not exposed them, then people go, oh, well, I'm going to find something that you've done, and you've been targeting this kind of person, so I'm going to call you out for that. And they just start attacking people, and then, oh, you follow that person, and you've just defended them, so I'm going to go after you now. And my point was, don't be the dickhead that causes someone to kill themselves, because their family will hate you forever. I can literally name the 12 main antagonists that were the reason why my sister killed herself. And out of them 12, 6 of them have received karma. One had a brain hemorrhage. He now is in a chair. He's got no motility function at all. 2 of them are on the run for attempted murder.
Fuck me.
So they can't return home. And the moment they do, when they get caught, they're getting locked straight up. Yeah. One of them had a kid who is probably the biggest problem child in the world for various bits and bobs. Another one had a kid who was born male, wants to transition to become female, but her dad is an absolute homophobic transgender fuck. So she's now got to deal with kid who wants to be transgender and dad who can't. Now, I feel sorry for the kid. I don't feel sorry for it.
Karma's a bitch, right?
Like, it's little things like that, and obviously I'm not going to name them and stuff like that. Like, one of them's like an absolute alcoholic. He can't function without a bottle of vodka in the morning and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm not an expert on suicide. I'm an expert on the aftermath of it. And I'll tell you now, anyone wants to fucking come at me for it, go for it. Get in the fucking bin. I've done my time, 20 years of it, of dealing with the shit. And it took me 18 years to process that it wasn't my fault, because she came into my room originally, told me she was going to do it. She had like loads of pills, and I knocked them out of her hand, took them off her. And she was like, right, no, I'm not going to. And she left. And then because she left, for me, I was like, it's my fault. I'll let her leave my room. like an hour and a half later, she found the ringing, me and my dad. And then he's doing CPR. He tells me to ring 999. So I do that. He's giving me detailed information that he knows they'll need from years in the police. But because a young kid's giving it, they were like, kind of feels like a hoax call. So that aspect of it, like I get the ambulance crew. Looking back at it now I've come to terms with it all properly. I understand that regardless she was going to do it. So even if I had stopped her that day, there would have been another day she would have done it. The ambulance crew can't do much. They've got to go off their instinct. And if it wasn't for the fact that one of the neighbours over the road, her son, works in ambulance control, he just happened to be going by, and he was like, just listen to this. Just sounds like a hoax, and he's seen the address, and he went, it won't be.
No.
I know that address, it won't be. Send someone now. The delay in deployment of an ambulance was a mitigating factor in the coroner's report. So,
you can't guess hoax calls. You've got to respond.
And that's the problem, though. You respond to too many, and you've got no patrols for actual ones, and then I don't blame them at all. Right. I blame myself for years. So yeah, I'm not an expert in suicide. I've got experience in it. I work in a job now where I regularly go to people who want to commit suicide or have committed suicide. Like, does it bother me? No. In the nicest sense of it, I don't know them, so it doesn't affect me. Like, the only thing that affects me in my work now is going to jobs that involve kids. That's it. I don't want to go to a traffic collision where there's kids involved. I don't want to go to a suicide when it's kids. And if we can use this podcast to somehow raise awareness for teen suicide, particularly under the age of 14, because there's fucking so many, then yeah, let's do it. Because that'd be the best thing. If we can prevent one person from going, do you know what? I'm going to take my life. Come watch those dickheads talk about shit. Message us. I'll reach out. Anyone's feeling suicidal, come talk to me. I gave it 100 reasons why not to do it. I talked one guy down in work.
Yeah.
When I used to work on the phone, he rang me on one of the SOS phone boxes. Couldn't blame him just walking out in the middle of the M60. Talked him down. We played a game of Who's Life Shitter, and I won.
Wow, okay.
Kept him talking.
It worked.
Kept him talking until police got there, basically.
It worked, fair enough.
Yeah, so there you go. And also, I will say this, don't jump off a motorway bridge because 9 times out of 10 you survive.
They're not that high, really,
They're not as high as you think.
No.
If you jump off a normal bridge over a motorway onto a motorway, 9 times out of 10 you're going to survive.
It's not the fall, it's when you get hit by something.
Yeah, that's basically
That's the thing.
There's a lot of people only have, obviously a lot of internal injuries, but like fractures-wise from the hip down, you're basically in a wheelchair for life and with some internal injuries. There was one girl did it, Stockport way, and she must have been about 15, 16. She now goes round schools talking about suicide prevention and bullying and stuff like that and raises awareness for it. So she's managed to turn that into positive. And I only know that because a lad who worked with us, he went into a friend's school and he had to laugh because, like, saying dark humour side of it, the joke she made was, I now can't jump off anything. And I was like,
oh, fair play.
And why not? Like, because obviously she knows what she's done.
Yeah.
Like, and she knows she's like survived now, and now she's trying to turn her life around. Good on her. But and to make a joke of a bad situation like that's brilliant. I was loving it. I was like, that's a good joke. I like that.
Oh boy.
Am I the arsehole? No. Next question. Let's say my rates up.
And am I the asshole? I'll try and get rid of one that's been waiting.
Oh, look at you being nice.
Fucking hell, because people put these in and they want them read out.
Hang on, comment on a link that you shared. What did I share?
Pedro Steve. Yeah, I've been tagged in that as well. Hold on, let's have a look.
Quentin Devine. Oh, here you go, Naughty Peter.
Oh. Naughty Peter. Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll talk about Quentin Devine in a minute. Actually, whilst you find it, basically Quentin was when we went on holiday about 4-5 years ago now to France. We had a Belgian couple on the pitch next to us. And me and my love of Harley Davidson, Koen, that's his actual name, not a racist name, which is we did a joke about for ages. It's spelled Koen, and it's a typical Belgian name, which I was like, really? Went, yeah. Right, so him and his wife Rebecca, they big Harley Davidson fans. They go like massive, like they go all over the place, take the Harleys, but they put them in the back of a van with like a trailer tent. And then Quentin is Rebecca's son from a previous relationship. But for some reason, my mum thought he was called Peter.
Okay.
So we were calling him Peter for ages, and he was like, And like, it must have been like the last couple of days before they left. He was like, "Why do you keep calling me Peter?" And my mum was like, "Is that not your name?" He was like, "No, it's Quinton." And we were like, we were in fucking stitches at me mum. And like, but we were like all the time. It was like, every time we'd do something stupid, naughty Peter,
Naughty Peter.
naughty Peter. Because obviously my dad's name is Peter as well.
Yeah.
So it was the difference to two. We just kept calling him naughty Peter. But it was like the one thing I did learn from them was the phrase "shoeskavert," which is shoes off. And I only had to, and I only wanted to know because you could hear Rebecca shout it all the time. You'd go in the tent and be like, "Quinton, shoeskavert!" And I was like, I've got to ask, what is shoeskavert? She went, "Shoes off." And I went, so simple. I love it. And it got to the point where we still use it. Me and Lou, we'd get in, like, we'd come up from outside, and I'd be like, "All right, kids, shoeskavert." And Paisley's like, "Shoeskavert?" It's great. Yeah, I've got some good stories from all those. The best one was the Dutch girl when we were playing volleyball with our feet. We found the official rules of volleyball, and it actually says you can use any body part.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
So we were just kicking it over the ball, and angry Dutchy, well, I think her name was Amanda, and she was like, "It's not football!
It's not football."
It's not football!"
Technically, it can be. Technically.
Yeah. Good time.
Oh boy. So, and am I the arsehole?
Go.
As a kid, well, early teenager, I used to pick names out of the phone book and call them pretending to be the local DJ. I used to tell them they had won a prize and to come down to the station. Am I the arsehole? No, you are a funny motherfucker, and we applaud you for that.
That's the kind of force
you're thinking about it, yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, my God. You know, we're saying we need some Patreon ideas. That is it. That's just an hour of us ringing people. Fuck it. When am I going to do it? We'll put another thing on the form. Give us numbers to ring.
Oh no.
Tell just give us a local radio station to you and people's name and numbers at the time, and we'll do it. We'll spend an hour ringing people.
You're doing that because I feel so bad doing
Oh
it.
my
That's
God,
just
hilarious.
like-
I'll actually just go and get a pay-as-you-go sim to do it as well. I'll top it up by like 20 quid. And
Imagine
just do
just rocking up to the radio station. Yeah, I'm here to claim a prize. And they're like, "What prize? You don't win anything, mate. Fuck off."
it. A 2 weeks all expenses paid trip to Bahamas.
Oh my God! Imagine you packed your bags and everything, or whatever. You booked the flights.
you have to be careful like what name you use. That one like "Hello, this is Dave." Like Dave's too common. Like yeah, like obviously you can't like You know what, I'd actually maybe not Google it, but like the local DJ's name. I'm like, "Hello, this is Johnny from Rock FM. I believe you're under our prize for the 2-week Bahamas cruise." They're like, "No. Well,
goodness.
somehow you have won even if you did not enter."
You might catch on and say they've not entered anything. That's the thing.
Okay, well, I'll take it.
Back in the day, it probably would have worked.
Probably
They'd
back in the day
be
would've
"Oh, shit,"
worked, yeah.
But now you gotta like enter it yourself.
Yeah.
So they probably not like realise.
Well, we'll see what we get.
Some people might agree.
Give us
like,
gullible people's numbers.
Yeah. People
Basically.
who aren't that smart.
Yeah. Maybe not that, that's what, but yeah, we'll have a laugh.
Oh my word, that's funny. You're not an arsehole, you're just funny.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I love that. If anyone thinks they're an arsehole, you're wrong. Where's it gone?
Get it in the
This is
bin.
one of the moments where the applause is needed.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to get it.
Fair play.
I'm going to create a specific podcast soundboard.
Yeah, there you go.
Beautiful. That is so, I love that. That is great.
Oh.
To have the mindset to do that as a kid as well.
It must have been so
How
bored.
deep must their voice be?
Must have put it on like
I mean, yeah, obviously you put it on a bit, but like
early teenage.
early teenagers, that is
You
brilliant.
must have been bored. Fucking hell.
I mean, that's the kind of thing we would have done though.
we would have done it back in the day.
That's brilliant. I love that. That is top. I love yes.
Back in the day when phone books were a thing. As
I
well.
know,
You
yeah.
Just find random people in a phone book, right? You do.
That's beautiful. That's such a. It's such a shitty thing to
They're
be.
evil, but it's funny. It's funny evil.
Yeah, yeah.
Chaotic evil.
Yeah, it's good that.
I don't know. I'd probably wait outside the radio station, wait for them to just turn up and get denied.
Do you know what? The best way? Do you know you guys get around it now? Because you're saying like don't enter. It could be like you ring up and like give it. If it's someone you know as well, give us the name. Let's say for example, I don't know, we pick Bob for example. Like say we rang Bob and we were like,
Yeah.
Hi, is this Bob? And we'd be like, yeah. And like, hi, it's Johnny here from. And you like name location. Right, okay. your friend John give us you as a record. Well, you said.
True. I know what you mean.
Yeah. So
yeah.
so, we're doing a competition where basically you can promote a friend to potentially win a holiday, 2-week cruise to the Bahamas. Your friend John believes you are the deserving person to win. You've got to answer this simple question, and like because they get folks who don't think, do I know a John? Like kind of thing. Like you pick a common name that you're most likely going to know, like something like that. Maybe you get a chance and be like, "Will you? Oh, give us your name." if you want us to, or if you know they've got a friend of another name, you give us their name.
We're gonna get
and just be like, yeah, on the emails. be like, yeah, can you tell us which city were the Beatles from?
Oh God.
Is it A, Manchester, B, Liverpool, or C, Newcastle? And then I'm gonna say B, Liverpool. You've won! Do you want to get the? Oh my God! I'm overthinking it now. Get the actual email just for like radio companies.
Oh my God! You thought too much into this idea.
Oh my God! That'd be brilliant. Yeah, well, stay right there. We'll pass you over to our admin team, and they'll tell you the details of who to ring and who to email to claim your prize. Brilliant.
Yeah, you won't fuck all, mate.
Oh my God, I'm such a prick.
Do you want any more?
Let's go for a get in the bin. We'll end it on a high.
A get in the bin.
Get in the bin high.
Let me see.
That's proper tickled me. I like that.
Do you want to redo Radar as well?
You just want to get rid of some of these forms, don't you?
I feel like, well, it's funny because last week it died down a little bit, and then the other day we were just getting pop, 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 pop.
Right. Well, I think that's because I put the thing in the YouTube, didn't I? So the links in the YouTube.
Yeah, true, yeah.
So obviously I think it's anyone people watch it as well. So yes, if you're watching now, right now, you go to the forums and submit one thing. Why not?
The one person I know who did put one in, they went to put an Armadi arsehole in, but ended up putting a bit of it in each category. And I told him, you don't have to do that. You just put it in one. I know who they are. I'm not going to name the name, even though they said they don't care.
Okay.
I won't name them.
Right. We'll do theirs next week.
Next week, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I promise you, we'll do yours next week.
Right. Get in the bin.
Yeah.
Bin lids, need your help putting something in the bin. Driving instructors. Okay, not all instructors are bad, but the ones who take learners out on like the third lesson onto national speed limit A roads and dual carriageways, and they're struggling to do 30 because of confidence. So you're sat behind some poor twat being taught to drive by a bigger twat who's like, it's fine, when in fact it's not fine because they're doing 30 in a 60 or 70 mile per hour. It's dangerous for everyone. So yeah, driving instructors in the bin.
Fucking yes.
I agree.
Not being funny, right? So yeah, defo, get in the bin. Go on, say what you're going to say. Go on around.
That's the thing. If your instructor's trying to get you to do stuff that you're not comfortable with, yeah, they definitely need to get in the bin. Because everyone's been there where they get scared about doing something on the road. Yeah. And the instructor's like, oh, no, just keep going, it's fine. And if you're not comfortable, you're not comfortable.
I have had massive arguments driving instructors, particularly in roundabouts. My biggest pet hate is if you come up to a roundabout and you're taking the third exit, effectively. So let's say a standard roundabout where it's got 1, 2, 3 exits, and the fourth obviously back the way you've just come. And you're taking the third exit, and it's a 2-lane exit, and you cut across me in lane 1 to get to lane 1 because that's what you're supposed to. You're wrong.
Yeah, you are.
You come round the roundabout, you exit into lane 2, the outside lane.
Yeah,
sorry. Lane 2, you drive until the point where it is then safe to pull over into lane 1 because the vehicle in lane 1 is right away. It's my biggest pet hate, particularly where we live, because loads of people do it. I had one argument with a driving instructor because literally he came round the roundabout, so they're hugging inside the roundabout. They get to here, I move off, and I'm next to the vehicle, and he comes round, and the guy literally, because the instructor just told him to go across, so he just, as he exits, he's told him third exit, Annie. Yeah. So he just goes across the front, and he almost hits my car. And I see him coming. I'm on the horn, and the poor guy panics.
I nearly hit one a few weeks ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Because not on a roundabout, right? So near me, there's like a little village where there's shops, and there's a couple of one-way roads. So I go in the shop, come out the car park, go right, and then turn left. There's a one-way road in Sutton. It is, and got to the bottom of the one-way road, it turns back into a two-way.
Yeah.
But then you got traffic, they have to turn right where there's a road there.
Right.
On our left, as I'm coming out the one-way road, is a road there. So they can't turn right, and the traffic coming towards me has to turn right there.
Right.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Sounds confusing. So I'm driving along, there's a car in front of me as well.
Oh, I know which road you mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a driving instructor, like, with a fucking guy there learning to drive. He's waiting, because he's turning right. Car in front goes past. Right, there's literally not enough space for this guy to turn. He must have told him, yeah, go now. So I'm still going 20 miles an hour. Right? Doesn't sound a lot, but at the time it is on a one-way road. Shoo! And I slammed on. And he's staring at me, the instructor. He's staring at me. And he didn't even wave to say sorry. He's clearly told the guy he's teaching to go.
Some driving instructors today are shocking.
And I stopped, and I'm like in shock because there was literally no space for him to go. I slammed on, thankfully. I thought I was going to hit him, honestly.
Do you know what? It scares me because now you can put them on motorways as well.
Yeah.
My biggest pet hate. I don't mind being behind a learner. I don't mind being on a normal B road behind a learner doing 28, 27, 25.
Yeah, they're doing the thing.
Because they're learning to drive, right? Okay, fine. For me, the way I learned was brilliant.
Yeah.
It took me 6 lessons to pass.
Fair enough.
I did a lot of it with me dad. He's a blue light trained police officer.
Yeah.
Why not do it with him?
Mm.
First thing I was taught was how to roll the car forward, literally to take it to the bike point in the clutch and let it roll.
Yeah.
And then I was taught to stop. That was the first thing I was taught, was to get it rolling and then how to stop properly. Then once I was taught how to stop, we literally went to one of the warehouses over by Peasley Cross, not Peasley Cross, Lee Green.
Yeah.
And literally, it was just figure eight.
Okay.
For about 50 minutes.
Okay.
Learning to turn the wheel the way you're supposed to in a driving lesson. From top to bottom,
Yeah.
all the way around. One way, then the other way, figure eight around that car park.
Yeah.
And when we got to that point, I was comfortable. My dad was like, right, we're going to drive around the car park. We're going to change gears. We'll go from first to second to third to fourth to fifth. Because the car we were in, you could do 30 in fifth. And the car park was big enough to be able to get up, to brake, come down for the gears, and turn again. That's where you should be. You should learn somewhere off a road to do all that basics first, and then go out.
Yeah.
And then I'm out on the road, and it's like, right, the speed limit's 30. We need to get to 30.
Yeah.
And it was perfect. It took 6 lessons, and them 6 lessons were basically, right, let's go through how you drive. And my driving instructor was a paramedic, blue light as well. So if you are going to pick a driving instructor, get one who's blue light trained, if you can, because they are much better, because you understand how roads work better than most. Country road up in Prescott Way, it's got like a right-hand bend, national speed limit road, so it's 60.
Yeah.
Car in front of us is doing about 35, 40. And we're coming up to the bend, and Steve, the instructor's like, right, what can you see? Because most go, you can see the bend. But because obviously I've got a bit more awareness from driving with my dad, good cross view across the field. I'm like, I can see across the field, I can see no vehicles coming down the road.
Yep.
He said, right, so what you going to do? I said, right, well, obviously I want to do 60 because that's the speed limit. I'm going to come around the corner, I'm going to lower my gear to third, and then going to just indicate, accelerate round, and then pull back in front of excellent, go for it. So get to this corner, slow down, come round, get up behind the vehicle, third gear, around, and carry on going at 60. He's like, perfect. Said, you've explained what you're going to do, you've done it safely, all good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you've got to the speed limit. Said they don't want to do it, that's fine. It's a speed limit, not a speed target.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. Like, but to have people who take kids out, and you can see the fear in them.
Oh yeah.
They're sat so close to the steering wheel that if they have an accident, they're breaking the ribs. Like, let's say the steering wheel's there and they're like this, like panicking, and you can see them shaking like a shitting dog, and they're like dead nervous. And the instructor's like, yes, keep going, and you're going to take the second exit at the roundabout. And you're like, fuck off, get them off the road.
Exactly.
They're not safe to be there. And let's be serious, in weather conditions as well, where it's fucking dead wet, snowy, shit like that, the last thing you want when you can't see anyway is a sudden vehicle going 30 miles per hour in front of you if you're doing 40 or you're doing 50. It's
Get in the bin.
Get in the fucking bin.
If you're that type of driving instructor,
fuck off.
just
Quit.
Rethink
Quit.
your career.
Yeah.
Because you're not only putting that guy you're teaching at risk of
Yeah, exactly.
You put other road users at risk.
And what you're doing is you create a nervous driver.
Yeah.
If you give them the confidence before they go out on that first lesson on an actual road of, I know I can change gear, I know I can accelerate, I know how to decelerate, I know how to stop, I've got a good control of the clutch if you're doing it in a manual. Right? If you give them that confidence before they go out, naturally they will do better.
Yeah.
It's common psychology of learning, regardless of how you learn. Like, the only way to learn is teach them the basics first. And when they know the basics, they won't panic as much. All right, fine. You might stall when you're turning. It's just about not panicking and staying calm. It's not hard.
There you go.
It fucking angers me. And it's because I've had so many arguments with driving instructors over the stupidest of things about common laws and actual driving. Like, I almost had the front end taken off, and that driving instructor was like, you do realise that you're in the wrong? And I went, you do realise you're in the wrong? And he was like, I'm a qualified driving instructor. And I went,
doesn't mean you're
and you know fuck all. the poor girl learning was like, she was sat there, and I went, and the window was open.
Yeah.
Because she'd obviously put it down to me what was going on. And I went, by the way, it's not your fault, it's this twat's fault. Said, because he shouldn't be teaching you to driving correctly. If I was you, I'd change your driving instructor. Said, because he's a joke. He was like, kicking off me. I was like, I'm sorry, you're making him pull out from lane 2 to lane 1 on a roundabout. No, you go to lane 2 and you wait for a point where it's safe to pull over into lane 1, because that's what you go from lane to lane, the same one you're in, 2 to 2, 1 to 1. I said, the same way if you're going round the roundabout. If I'm going from here and I'm taking the third exit, I wouldn't go from lane 1 all the way round, would I? No, because I'm not supposed to, because I'm cutting someone off who's got the right way to go forward. You fucking prick.
I know what your career is after you leave.
Driving instructor?
Yeah. No, we know. I'd
be a great driving instructor. I'd be dead calm.
Yeah.
And if someone pisses you off, I'd be like, I've got to do it. I'd be good. I generally think I'd be a good driving instructor. The only thing like I'd have issue with is coaching. The key things that you need to coach is like reversing around the corner, bay parking, parallel parking, things like that. That's the only reason I had lessons. I only had lessons to learn them things. The rest of it I was fine with. 6 lessons, 1 minor. Boom! Smashed it. And the minor was when I got told to pull up on the side of the road to do a reverse round corner. I went on the curb, but because I corrected it and put it back on the road, it was a minor. If I'd left it on the curb, it would have been a major.
Yep.
So there you go.
There you go.
Smashed it.
They've got rid of that now, haven't they? Reverse around the corner.
Yeah, I think so.
Not part of the test now.
No, following a fucking sat nav is fucking that's another one.
Oh, that's a new thing now, isn't it? Is it say new?
It's been around for a few years.
Yeah.
That alone as well. That's another thing that needs to get in the bin, because how many times someone's sat nav has sent them the wrong way?
Oh, so many times.
You can't rely on it. Don't rely on sat nav. By all means, if you're going somewhere long distance, particularly you're driving on a motorway or in another country, learn your exit numbers.
Yeah.
To know and which motorways you're on. So, like, if I'm going to Manchester and I want to go to Stretford, for example, because I used to run in Stretford, literally down the road from Old Trafford, there's an athletics club. I know I'm going to Junction 7 of the M60. So when I'm going there, I'll learn, right, so I'm going to go down the 62 and I'm coming off at Junction 12, and then I'm going down to 16 and I'm going to go off at Junction 7. But then you look at the exit so you know to look familiar. Because the first time I was at uni, and I was like, I would take it myself there, on my own, going for an evening competition. I had to learn it myself. Not hard. Didn't rely on a fucking sat nav. What happens if you lose your signal?
That's it.
You fuck. If you only rely on sat navs to get places, in the end you're gonna fuck up.
Yeah.
So yeah, sat navs get in the bin as well.
There you go. Double get in the bin.
Double get in the bin.
There you go.
Fucking driving. The thing is, like, I'll go get pastries from my dad. And my dad be like, "Why are you so annoyed?" I'm like, "Driving instructors." He'd be like, "Go on," and I'll tell him, and he'd be like,
"You'd be doing the exact."
Do you know what? He
again.
just it's a good job he's not sat here, because he'd be off. He'd be gone. He'd be like, "Nah!" You think I'm angry? Wait till you meet Big Bear.
Papa Monk.
Papa Monk is an angry man.
Oh boy.
Particularly with drivers, he hates it. He hates driving instructors who can't get them to the speed limit. Yeah. Bear in mind, like, so a couple of mile per hour below, not so bad. Yeah, it's when like they're doing like a 25 and a 30, or a 20 and a 30. Yeah. He's just like, They shouldn't be on the road. They don't got confidence. They shouldn't be on the road. And again,
Slow driving is just as bad as fast driving.
It's the confidence
Yeah.
aspect of it. Here's the thing, and it's a debate I've had with drivers and other people, right? Speed doesn't kill, the driver kills.
Yeah.
In theory, because I could drive at 90 miles per hour to 30 and drive safe because of how I was taught to drive, plus additional courses, plus my job. Whereas you might not be able to drive at 19 or 30 and be safe.
Not what I was going to anyway.
No, you're going. No, yeah, obviously not. You're going to anyway. But that's my theory: is that dangerous driving is perceived differently by others. So, let's take for a prime example. Let's say a police officer who's blue light trained. They're used to driving at 120, 130 at speed on roads. They could easily drive 80 and a 30 and be completely safe because they're completely aware of what's going on around them and their own vehicle. But then someone who's just learned to drive might be dangerous doing 35 and a 30 because they've not got that nous of driving around them. So, yeah, there you go. Unpopular opinion.
There you go. Boom.
It's not speed that kills, it's the driver. And not being aware of what's going on around you. Those people will only look at the end of the bonnet and go, oh, brake lights! Panic. Just look further, just look as far as you can. Exactly. Literally look as far as you can. If you're looking as far as you can see everything around you. Yep. It's an object view of everything. Yep. Gamers should be the best at driving.
It could be, you know.
They should be the best at driving because you should be able to see everything. If you do that way, you look at the furthest point.
You could say when they're driving in a game, they're not looking at the character, they're looking
around. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so in theory, gamers should be the best drivers. Yeah. Because they should be able to see everything. and on that one as well, just because someone else brakes in another lane on a motorway, don't brake as well.
No. Oh, I had that the other day.
Because that's what causes congestion.
Fucking person in front of me was on the first lane. They went round to overtake someone, and then straight away started braking. Now I'm behind them, like, what the fuck are you braking for? There's nothing in front of them, and they're trying to overtake someone. So I'm like, so now they're slowing down, so now I have to go around that person who's gone in the middle lane. And as soon as I start overtaking them, they're speeding up again. I'm just like, you braking for
Do you know what I reckon a lot of that is? I reckon it's dynamic cruise control.
Oh, yeah, I know,
yeah. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
And when people like you to pull out and the centre picks up something that's not right there, it just touches on the brakes for them. But obviously, because it touched on the brakes for them, it's got to show the brake lights.
Yeah.
That's a fucking stupid design as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could go off that.
Dynamic cruise control, get in the bin, fuck off, it's fucking stupid. Actually, no, it's not. It keeps me in a job. Same as stupid drivers, always keep me in a job.
True.
Without...
That's why your job exists.
Well, I had two the other day. What day are we on? Thursday.
Yeah.
Right, so when was I last in work? Tuesday I was in work.
Yeah.
I'm at Eccles on the M62. I get told of a traffic collision 11 to 12. So where we are normally, there's an overbridge to go from side to side.
Yeah.
So I just go over the bridge quickly. I thought I'll have a quick look, see what I can see from here. Not because I misheard the motorway and thought they said M60 instead of M62. I come over the bridge and there's a traffic collision below me.
Right.
So to get to it, I've got to go round, come down to the bottom end of the works unit to come out. But because I'm looking over my shoulder for traffic, I pull out, and as soon as I turn my head to look forward, there's another one right there in live lane. I'm like, bollocks! so I have to go down to this original one, pull in, but luckily it's where like there's like a little police perch bit.
Yeah. We
can all drive in. So let's just stop and go, right, listen, said, I'll be back with you. I don't know how long I'm going to be because I've got another one down there in live lane. So I've just seen you from the bridge, and obviously when I've turned around, I've not seen them. Can you all get yourselves in here? Because they were on like a restricted hard shoulder.
Yeah.
Like, get yourselves in here, exchange details, and either myself or I'll get another colleague to come back to you. Shout it up, I've got one here, but I've also got another one live lane. I'm going to go back round to it. I'll loop back round, I pull in behind the vehicle that's in lane 3 of 4. And my vehicle's across 2 and 3, just sort of side on. Lit up like a fucking Christmas tree with scroll arrows across the back. So you've got no reason to not see me. Plus on the overhead gantries, probably for about 2k back. To 1 lane closure, to 2 lane closure, to 3 lane closure, so everyone moves across. Talk to the first couple of drivers. One driver's got passenger's got a minor injury, like complaining of neck complaints. I'm like, right, if you're safe to move yourself across to lane 1, right, okay, but let me go get them two to move first. So go and speak to the first 2 guys, get them to move across. As I turn round to make sure they're getting across safely, fucking girl, 40 miles per hour, just coming just directly towards me. And I'm just like, wow! Shouts so loud, the guy in lane 4 slams on, thinking I'm shouting at him. I'm like, and so obviously then he stops, he looks, realises I'm not shouting at him.
Yeah.
So he carries on driving. And she's like, what? I'm like, do you not understand what a red X means? She was like, no, not really. So I had to go with her for that. Maybe shouted a bit too much. She was like, I'm sorry. I went, your apology means nothing, because at the end of the day,
you could have killed someone.
You could have killed someone, mainly me.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one that's not in a car. So, right, I was like, right, so I'll go back to my car to then, because at this point I'm like, right, I'm going to have to put something out anyway, just to block the lanes off. So I'm just going to get some cones and just straight line it. And as I'm literally going to the car, guy in a red BMW, who's in lane 4, sees her go through and just goes, whoop, and drives towards me. And he drives so slowly, I'm physically having a conversation through the window going, you can't come this way. He went, well, I'm coming off there, so it's fine. Like, it's not fine. He went, yeah, but no one, you said you're not walking around now, it's fine. Like, it's not fine. And he goes, oh, and he keeps rolling and gets past me and goes. I was like,
what a cunt. What a cunt.
Yeah.
What a cunt.
Yeah. So, yeah, stupid drivers, they do keep me in a job. And, yeah, CCTV footage is going to the police, so deal with it.
Ha.
Ha!
You know what, I seen a TikTok of there's a guy on TikTok who rides around on his bike and he films it. And he's like talking to the TikTok and himself. The rarest thing of all time in BMW drivers.
Indicator.
Yes. So he's filming himself. He's coming up to a roundabout. He's in the middle lane. There's 3 lanes. He's got a BMW driver to his right, and he's just filming. He's just talking. Next thing, BMW driver starts indicating right next to him. Starts moving in, and he revs. He even said, "I've got my eye on this guy. He even like predicts what's going to happen." He doesn't beep. He just revs his fucking bike, and the guy's like, "Oh shit!" But he's playing on his phone. Like, that's on the fucking dash.
Right.
And he's like, get off your fucking phone, you fucking really. He's giving it all. And the guy, I commented on it saying, the rarest thing out of all that, he indicated in a BMW.
Yeah.
Oh, my
If you ever
word.
think your job's pointless, just think there's some guy in a factory in Germany who puts indicators on BMWs.
On BMWs. If you're in a BMW and you don't indicate, get in the fucking bin.
I like how it went quiet and loud.
You have to put a headphone warning on that one. No,
There's a generic warning. We're loud anyway.
Scared.
I don't even know which bit I'm going to clip for like TikToks and stuff
So
for this week.
many for that.
There's loads. Do you know what? It might be the DJ one. The radio DJ one might be the clip.
Oh yeah.
That's brilliant.
Oh
yeah. Oh, it's good. That I love that.
It's been a fun one, this one.
Yeah, it's been a laugh. We've all forms now. Now, don't you? We've gone through 4, 5. However we've gone through.
So now we've got about 9 to go through left for
Yeah.
next week.
Send us your shit, not your actual shit. Send us your.
Someone's gonna send us this shit.
Send us your form
He's
submissions.
just gonna put like the poo emoji in one of.
Would you like a would you rather? I got asked last night.
Go on then.
Would you rather drink a gallon of cum or a quart of shit? And a quart is a litre.
Oh wow! A gallon of cum or a quart of shit.
A gallon's 5 litres for context.
Holy fuck! I mean, in context, cum is just liquid, really, chunky liquid. So that would go down smoother than shit.
It depends on liquid how the shit is.
True. No, I couldn't eat shit. No,
Yeah.
no.
So you'd rather drink 5 litres of cum?
Yeah.
Right, no, sorry. 5 litres of one horrible thing or 1 litre of one horrible thing?
Yeah, but you're gonna throw it all back up anyway.
The amount of salt in cum, right? Your lips should be like...
Well, I'm a salty bitch anyway, so...
Exactly. You can't afford more salt in there.
That's a new clip.
It's like when you go swimming in the sea and you come out like your lips like dead crack and everything because of the salt.
Yeah.
You imagine that on your insides from 5 gallons.
Yeah, but you're getting shit in your inside.
Oh, Gallon will come. His family has come.
Well, that's the thing. You don't know what's in this shit, though. What person it's come out of.
You don't know what's in the cum.
True.
And it's not all going to be from one person. That is an STD cocktail, mate. That's all it is. There's going to be some horrific shit in there.
I don't know. It's one of those.
I said shit. I would rather drink a litre of shit. It's less to drink. You can deal with it easier.
You're so drunk. Yeah. No, that gives me the heebie-jeebies. Just
fucking grow up.
Just images of fucking 2 Girls 1 Cup coming back at me now. Don't shake your head. You've watched it too. Don't shake your head at me.
Disgusting!
Everyone's seen it. Everyone knows what we're on about.
Yeah, true. And if you've not seen it, go watch it.
2 Girls 1 Cup, you'll enjoy it.
Thank you for cleaning my toilet.
Pretty much.
Basically.
On that note.
Should we call that a pod, mate?
I think we should.
Right. Thank you for watching, everyone. Right. Challenge is pass the pod. Pass it to someone. Find someone else who just needs to watch this insane bullshit that we do every week. Give it a watch. Give it a like on YouTube. And even if you can't watch the full YouTube, just put it on a phone, on a desktop. Turn the sound down and let it play all the way through. Yeah. It's just the end. And leave us a comment. Yeah. We like interacting with people.
Get the views up.
Yeah.
Get the
push us out to more people. Share it. Share it with just look at these 2 stupid knobheads.
If you're a returning viewer, hello. Welcome back. We love you.
How insane are you?
Welcome to our same brain length.
And I'm putting it out there. If anyone wants to be a guest on the pod, let us know. Yeah. But firstly, if you are going to be a guest on the pod, can you get to Merseyside? Because we'd rather have in-person guests.
Fucking Merseyside.
Fucking Liverpool.
Fucking take your tyres.
Get on me, lad. Do you know what? That's by far the best thing. If you've not seen it, Scouts Finding Nemo. Scouts Finding Nemo with the shark. Like, I'm a great little shark. Get on me.
Get on me, lad. Oh, we love the Scouts accent.
It's fucking brilliant. And Scouts Fireman Sam. Ding, ding, fucking ding. Hey, let's go, lads.
Scouts
so good. Yeah, look at them all. There's loads. And there's Scouts Fireman Sam, the Scouts Postman Part. Yeah. The Scouts Finding Nemo, Scouts Toy Story. There's loads of them. There's all over the place. They're great.
Ding,
as well.
ding, fucking ding, ding.
The Fireman Sam one is literally the whole opening credits theme as well. It's like, yeah, in the bell, he's like, ding, ding, fucking ding, hey, let's go, lads. He slides down the pole. It's like, well, he puts a gas mask on, he's like, I can't help myself, I have to wear a mask. That fast thing, sliding off. He gets in the helicopter, you always call me in the middle of fucking neighbours every time.
Neighbours.
There's one where he drives past the woman, he's like, I'll sort it out later. I used to know it off by heart, like bit by bit. Like, are we fucking hammer? What are you doing in a cave? It's like, are you doing, lad? Get in there, you sweaty bitch.
Oh, you gotta put
so
that in.
Good. Oh yeah, I'll drop it at the end of this then. Yeah, I'll put it in the end. It'd be a great way to end it. The Scouts Fireman Sam. The quality of it is, it's about 15 years old. The quality of it is shite. But in terms of video, but the audio is beautiful. It's so good. To this day, I still laugh. I'll put the Finding Nemo one as well. Fish are mates, not fucking scam.
Ding, fucking ding, ding, fucking ding. Hey, let's go, lad. Fucking hell, who's this? Alright. Hey! What's this here? Nah, I've got shotgun, lad. Army head? Army fucking army? What's the 0 to 60 on this, lad? Right, let's get going. Yow! Does it even fit through here, lad? Yeah, you want it, love, you want it? I'll sort it out later.
Oh, bloody hell, bloody hell, bloody hell.
Hey! Oh, you know what, I can't be arsed with this. Yeah, that's right, Fire, take this. And that, and you said, hey, hang on, this isn't even real. What are you doing in a cave? Hang on, you dozy swat. That fart stinks, lad, I can't help it, I've got to wear a mask. You in there, you sweaty bitch?
There's a bent over the table.
They always fucking call me in the middle of fucking neighbours, every time.
Wanna come back to ours then, love?
Right on Oh, that was a good spliff, that lad.
Back it up, Sam. Back it up. Don't you crash it, lad. Shut up, you tit.
Oh, you should have seen that bird then, lad. The arse on it.
Ah! Going on, lad? Oh my god, come and have a look at this. You're a fucking shark, aren't you? That's right, I'm a fucking big dirty horrible shark. Now get on me. Yeah, I'll pass you now. Listen, me and the boys are having a party, like, do you want to come along and I'll smash your fucking brains in? If you say so, like. On a proper flapping it, you know. Oh my god, look at the size of these balloons here. They're not ordinary balloons, you know. Once they pop, shit gets fucking messy. Oh, where's me fucking crib? Going on, the boys. Sapman, lad. No, I'm a ginger, don't eat me. I've brought me tea in, because it's awesome go back for the fucking jockey life. Ding! Oh, can I open my eyes now? It's so ugly, I have to look away. Come on, let's say the #1 rule. Right, because I run this bastard ocean, and I'm a top fucking shark, I had the fucking power to do anything I fucking well please. But, you've always got to remember, fish are mates, not fucking scram.
Oh,
So good. Oh my god. Yeah, funny clips as well.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, on questions. Put it in the question section because I can't be asked to do another form.
Yeah.
So just put a link in there.
Yeah, put a link in.
Some funny videos, and we'll watch them and react to them.
Oh boy,
It'd be a laugh.
what we put ourselves into.
Oh. Yeah, we're just gonna do stupid shit. Right.
We'll end it.
Yes. Like our shit, comment on our shit, share our shit, follow our shit. And then our socials as well.
Eat our shit.
Eat our shit. Find Dutchy on Twitch, st_Dutchy. Find me on Twitch, _monk_13. Find us both on YouTube on this glorious podcast.
Yeah. TikTok
Instagram,
well.
TikTok, everything. Yeah, just go find us all.
Get in the bin.
Get in the bin.
Pod.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye.
Get in the bin.